As I watch the sun descending and the birds fly home to rest, in the hush when day is ending, that's the hour when I feel blessed. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe. Like a whisper through the cornfield comes a gentle evening breeze. At the doorway of my cottage I recall old memories. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe.
Well guys, welcome back to the channel on a beautiful crisp day today. For another spending Christmas with the Medicos. So, today's featured Medicos are the early Frank Medicos. So, as we talked about in the first video, the Medico line of pipes was started in around, well, 33, 32 was when the patent kind of started, and they got the patent in 34. So, technically 34, or officially 34. And those first pipes from 1934 to 1955 all featured an F on the top of the stem, replacing the diamond that they had used kind of a little bit in there with William Demuth, but similar. And on the side of the pipe was stamped, let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. The signature of Sam Frank, so Frank Medico, imported briar. Now this one does not, but some pipes have a shape number over here, and that was a little closer toward 55. In 1955, they did away with the top F, the F on the stem, and they started putting the logo of the line of Medico that whatever it was. So, and we'll get into those: Medalist, Seafoam, Ebony, Cavalier, Churchwarden, whatnot. It was on the side of the stem here, and then they also would put it on the briar. So this is my Frank Medico, primarily Prince Albert pipe, which is what's in it today. This was my third Medico, I believe, if I remember correctly, and one of the ones that won me over as well because of that thin, small stem. There you go. And because it's yellow. I don't know why. I just really like it. But this is kind of your quintessential Medico to me. As billiard. About a little over two finger widths. Not much. Just a little hair there. In size. Light, thin stem. Easy clenchable. And they were trying to make them the pipes just effortless to clench, much like a cigarette at that time. But anyway, I thought I would show you two more examples of these earlier than 1955 pipes. My guess is these were somewhere. I do have actually one other one. You know what? I will put that in an edit here.
Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe. You remember the first time we met? You were the only one in that railway carriage who didn't like me smoking my dear old pipe. Compromise, I opened the window. And what a lovely surprise you gave me on our wedding day. A tobacco jar. How I remember.
So that one that I added, which is one of my favorite designs, was from at least 1946. Probably maybe even 48 in there. I love that Barbuta looking. I've got a couple of those now. But that pipe stays with me in my pipe pouch. But it was also an early one. So anyway, so I thought I'd show you these two other examples. This one, let's see here. And there's the F on the stem. And again, you just have Medico right there. Okay. Standard. Now, that was the interesting thing about Medico, was that early on, they really only had Medico, and then they came out with kind of an upper, I don't want to say upper line, but this was the standards were their first kind of tick up into getting subdividing of their lines. So before the Seafoams and the Ebonies and the Goldcrests and all that stuff. But yeah, this was probably closer to 55 era, but it's an apple acorn kind of thing, and it is almost exclusively Edward G. Robinson pipe. So great. Oh, wonderful clincher. Sits right there. Beautiful. And this one, the Medico that started it all. And for a long time, I didn't know how to date this guy, but I do now. So I'll show you here, and this is very hard to see. And you see, there it is. You can see little impressions of the F. Very, very lightly, but it's still there just a teeny bit. And then on the side, you can barely see it. Medico, there you go. Medico. And it's a Dublin. And you can see see it's curved. And sometimes, yeah, it's pretty tight. Sometimes I'll have it curved down, and other times I'll have it curved up. And you know, the F is on top, so it's curved. So someone either kept this in a hot car or bent it, you know, show you the kind of different, look at that, see? Or bent it specifically or chewed on it, I don't know. But this was the Medico that started it all for me. And based on how light it is, I am going to guess, oh yeah, here, that's the other thing. The fill on that guy. I'm going to guess this is from the 30s or 40s, probably. I've had all these restored at least once. I keep my Medicos in pretty good shape. But yeah, so I'll show you kind of the difference of the two. Here you go. Now you can see a little bit later, I'm itching here. A little bit later, they see how much bigger the fishtail is. There you go. I know I chew the stems. So anyway, that is the first round of Medicos for the Frank Medicos. I have a few others, but I just want to show you those three. Well, these three and four, the fourth. So guys, if you find a Medico and you've got an F on your stem, you know it's at least pre-55. And we'll talk about some other little things that you can kind of pick out in the next video. So, hope you guys are doing well, and we'll see you very soon on another Paladin Piper video. Take care.